Go.
All right, you guys, we just got to the field. Gage is here, trainer's here. We're about to get a workout in. This is every day, man. Everyday routine. We gotta shoot like TikTok and stuff. Man, life.
Oh my God. There you go.
That was a nice stop.
I got them AJ.
Slant seam corner. It depends on like the safety. If the safety's over the top, front punt on. If it's covered too, this thing stays down here.
Alright, I'm gonna go 15. Like,
Yeah,
I rounded it.
Man. Personal trainer Dimitri.
Yep.
He got no experience in football at all. He's a great trainer though.
I actually hate that route.
Outside of football. You said what?
I said I hate that route.
He can get you right. Board it for you.
Nah, safety fucked you up right there.
Back safety would have came over. So after these routes, we gotta obviously shoot some content. We're content creators, so we're gonna shoot a catch and tell you guys through what it's like, man, getting a viral moment. And then you guys will see after the video goes viral. Okay.
All right, we live.
That was hot fire. It's crazy too because like, bro, when he first attempted that, like one of the second or third balls.
Bro, why does it look like you're like 5 feet in the fucking air with both your legs like that? All right, guys, just finished up at the field. Those are great days of work as an influencer. About to head to the gym right now. As you guys saw, got the catch. Took a couple of tries. You guys got to see what it's like. Shout out to my man. Thank you for letting me.
Thank you.
So, man, appreciate you. Yeah, how you doing? Yeah, so headed to the gym right now. About to get some mobility work in. Says it's a day in life, so.
Don't fucking upset me.
Oh no, I forgot to say that.
Gotta catch them.
And then say that. What was this?
Five, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Ah, bitch.
I said, fellas, good work today.
Shit, bro.
Yes, sir. Got you, man. Come on.
Oh shit, come on.
Out of here. Gotta go give me a fresh cut before this interview. I get to interview a sergeant of the Marine Corps, Sergeant Walton. So I'm about to go get a fresh cut. And then I'm about to slide and go meet him. I'm burnt, man. I need a recovery shake. And yeah, see you guys there. What disciplines or habits are learned in the Marines that carry well over into civilian life?
The first one I would say is making your bed. Making your bed, right? As small as it sounds, making your bed is actually a big part of not only your day, but if you make it a habit, it could be your life, you know? And the reason why is because as soon as you open your eyes in the morning, you get out of bed, you make it, right? That's your first accomplishment in the day. That's your first accomplishment in the day. That's literally what we did every morning, 04 in boot camp when we woke up in the morning. Got up, made our bed, and then we went and did our hygiene, right? It just starts your day off with a win. For the rest of the day, you're gonna be like, okay, what next am I gonna do? Other qualities, being reliable, right? Because everything in the Marine Corps is it's about the team. There is no I. It's about the brother or sister to the left or right of you and what you can do for them, right? So that's something that absolutely carries over well in the civilian world. Again, leadership, I can't hit on it enough, right? Like you will be challenged and put in positions that you don't want to be in, and you're either going to sink or swim. The only thing to do is swim. You will become a leader, right? So everywhere you go, somebody is going to be, you know, the top dog, the leader, or whatever it is that you want to call it. So learning those qualities at an early age, even if you do 4 years in the Marine Corps, it's going to pay dividend by the time you're 22 or 21. When you finally finish.
I think making your bed is, I feel like it speaks on like who you really are as a person, because my dad made us do that because he served it. So we had to learn, like, waking up every day. It felt good. Like I felt like I accomplished something every time I made my bed. And then like you look at your room and it wasn't like dirty or sloppy, and it looked like professionally done. And then he also told us like we had to hang, our hangers had to be like an inch apart. Bro, we was on, so we learned that, and I feel you, bro.
You get so into the habit of doing it. When you graduate boot camp after 3 months and you come home and spend those 10 days with your family is looking at you like you weren't doing that 3 months ago, you know? So they notice that you communicate better, like you're more confident, you're doing things that you didn't do. When I graduated boot camp and got home, I was taking out trash and my parents were asking me, and they were like, are you good? Like, what's going on? Making my bed. I used to never make my bed, but they noticed like I found some structure and formed some good habits.
That's good. That's what's up. All right, so what are some of the best qualities, personal qualities you've learned from being in the U.S. Marine Corps?
Personal qualities, communication has been a huge one. You have to be able to communicate, right? Talk about problems, something's not right, you gotta be able to, you know, figure it out and talk to people, deconflict issues. Communication is like something that many people are not very good at. So being a good communicator, being in leadership positions, being in places where you have to speak, that'll pay dividends in life because you're always communicating, you know? So I'll say for me, that's one, and also leadership. You have to lead. It starts in boot camp, it goes once you graduate, and then as soon as you hit your first job, even if you just started, you're expected to have some type of leadership ability, you know, so that's been big for me.
I like that. Since you mentioned boot camp, this was one of the questions that I got on Instagram. I think we kind of covered this the last time we talked, but for all the fans out there, a lot of my fans are football players, so and you play football yourself.
Yep.
In football, we call boot camp 2 days.
Yeah.
You guys have the real boot camp. So like, what's the biggest differences and what's like the most challenging between the two?
So that's a good question. They're both challenging like in their own regards, but boot camp is more challenging. In the moment,
the real boot camp.
The real boot camp is more challenging. In the moment, man, like 2 days, 4 days, whatever it is, it's intense, but you know it's over.
Yeah.
You know, like when you start on Monday, you know it's going to be over either Wednesday or Friday. You know what I mean? Same thing for Marine Corps boot camp, but it's all day, every day, 3 months straight. You know what I mean?
3 months straight?
3 months straight.
That is crazy.
So that is where it gets people. Anybody can do a week.
Yeah.
Anybody can do a week, but are you able to push through 3 months of intensity and bettering yourself?
That's crazy. I knew the two, but I didn't know real boot camp was that long. That's crazy. 3 months.
3 months, man. 12 weeks.
That's wild.
12 weeks.
All right, I'm never going to complain about 2 days ever again. How can we help support the Marines in big or small ways?
Really the biggest way I would say is just sharing any content that you see via social media. If somebody is talking about the Marine Corps, you know, direct them to marines.com. That has all the information that they need there. They can go in and fill out a little request for more information, and that'll shoot directly to a local recruiter in their area. And other than that, that's really the biggest.
So what's the most important thing the Marine Corps taught you?
For me, at least, the most important thing would be to never give up. Sports did a little bit of that for me growing up, but I would say, you know, being in the Marine Corps, you definitely get challenged mentally, emotionally, physically, and, you know, you have to be able to push through and weather whatever storm it is that you're going through in order to be successful. Not only that, you have people depending on you, your team of Marines, your squad. So if you can't push through, then you're letting people down. Taking those characteristics from the Marine Corps, you can apply that to anything in life, your family, building a business, anything. Things are going to be hard. So, and if you can't push through, then you're going to fail. So the Marine Corps has definitely taught me, you know, to weather whatever storm it is that I'm going through.
I like that. That's looking inspiring. And it's been a pleasure.
Yeah, man.
Again, shout out to Staff Sergeant Walton for sliding out here. I know you drove a long way, bro, so I appreciate you. But make sure you guys are taking notes and learning from this man. I got a lot of respect for him and a lot of respect for what he does. Catch you guys later. Appreciate you again, bro.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.